Hi guys. Before we get started, I'd just like to thank anyone that took part in my recent survey. It will help to shape the future direction of this channel and hopefully give you all more content that you'll be able to enjoy. Now let's get back to our regular recording. Racing is great, but sometimes we need a break from that competitive edge. This series of videos is aiming to provide you with some other options when spending time in your rig and giving you a bit of a break from the stress of the grid. Now this episode, this is going to be focusing on Euro Truck Simulator 2. This is by no means a new game, but it is getting continuous updates. And of course it can make use of some of our fantastic hardware. So what is Truck Simulator 2 all about? Essentially, you're playing a truck driver for rent. You start off with no equipment and you work your way up, slowly buying new equipment by taking on various jobs. As you do so, you're earning more money that allows you to buy more elaborate vehicles, customizations within your vehicle, so on and so forth, until you end up with a glorious empire. This all is a simple affair really, but the devil is in the detail. As you complete your jobs, you'll be leveling up in a very similar way as you would in an RPG. These levels come with new skills that allow you to unlock other options. That might be being able to drive further in a job, or it might be being able to handle explosives. We all want to handle those. And this drip feeding of features keeps you coming back to the game time after time. Now all these features give you a reasonable experience driving a truck around Europe, any part of Europe that you wish, so long as you have the DLC. But honestly, where most of the fun happens is in Convoy mode. At least that is the most fun part for me. And yes, we are talking about a multiplayer mode for the game, where you can drive with up to 8 friends, if you have 8 friends, and take on the same jobs. So you can drive in a convoy. Taking out the same job is, however, limited to having the same skills unlocked. So if one of your friends is more advanced than the rest of you, then he's either going to have to tone back his jobs or essentially run away without you. But driving together, having that social experience, playing around with the CB and the radio and just mucking about online for a few hours is a great deal of fun. That is until someone does something incredibly stupid and rolls the truck in front of you. Yep, I was that guy. Whilst Euro Truck Simulator 2 is a great game, don't expect a lifelike representation of all the roads you drive on. The game simplifies a lot of routes, and you do find that various different roads look quite similar. Time is also compressed in this game. And as your driver does fatigue over time, expect that to come along much sooner than you initially expect. This doesn't happen when you're renting vehicles, but it does when you have your. Now, Euro Truck Simulator 2 has fixed an issue where you couldn't before join a server that had DLC that you don't. You still won't be able to take on jobs that take you into those DLC regions. So bear that in mind if some of your friends have just got core content and you have literally everywhere else. It would be nice to see a dedicated server option so you can leave the world persisting when you're not around. But sadly, for now, that's not an option. Also, when members of your convoy are lagging, they just disappear. Now, this isn't uncommon in multiplayer games, but when you're in a closely packed convoy, it's a bit of a jarring experience. Euro Truck Simulator is a great time sink, especially when you're in convoy mode with a few of your mates having a bit of a chat as you do these jobs. It's nice to spend some of that time with your sim racing friends in a non-competitive environment. Now, it's a bit rough around the edges. It's no flight simulator on wheels. However, it does scratch that itch that you might have. You want to do some driving, but you don't want to do it competitively, and you're fed up with the AI. And of course, you get further justification for all this expensive gear that you have hanging around. DLC for this game can be expensive, especially if you want to get all of them, but you can pick up the core game pretty cheaply, and that's usually enough to get you started, and then you can just drip feed the DLC as you go. The game still looks quite good despite its age, and whilst you won't be maximizing the use of your new DD, it should work just fine. Overall, I found the game a blast. It is a lot of fun with some friends, and the leveling up keeps you coming back to see what else you can do. Now, if you like this video and you're digging the current facial fuzz, please give this video a thumbs up. If you've experienced Euro Truck Simulator or American Truck Simulator, don't forget to leave a comment giving us your views, and subscribe to this channel if you want to see more of this kind of thing. And that's a wrap for today, guys. So goodbye for now, and until next time, see you soon.